You got Dave.
I got butchered.
You got butchered.
Doing the wrong one.
No, that's it. I think I like to drive up there.
We like to drive sometimes and drive. I don't like to cross country run because I don't enjoy it. I just say, I mean, like,
You're not getting tired sitting there.
it's like born and raised. You know, and drive across country. Because it's new to you. You know, there's easy to ask. It's like, you know, say, okay, I'm going to go here, stay there, and I stay there.
Yeah, because
I'm going to have a name. Like, I don't care. I don't care. It's people still. But, you know, you're
dangerous.
Oklahoma. I drove from Arkansas to Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing in
Well,
Oklahoma.
yeah, but no, forget Texas. Freaking, it's like
What?
spread out. There's nothing there. You know, I mean, you got them Midwest, you got them the states that get money. It's just not that.
Nothing. Oklahoma is just
Like
fucking bugging.
Oklahoma City, yeah, okay, Oklahoma City. You know, you're gonna go to Texas, you're gonna get like the big ones. You know, but if you're like New Orleans, there's nothing there. You're like, are you Cactus Week, Couple Weeks? You're like, are you kidding me?
Where are you going after here?
Maybe.
Maybe 50%,
I can't talk about it.
25%.
Can't talk about it.
You used to talk about it.
I could have talked about it, but I didn't want to talk about it.
Not today.
Not today.
How about tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow.
Where are you going tomorrow?
Can't talk about it.
Can't talk about it.
Are you playing chess here, Cardini, tomorrow?
I'm watching here.
Watching what?
Watching
Look,
the
you.
chess game.
Don't show off, Duck. Remember the last time.
How did I get that bishop on the other side like that?
What the hell did you do?
Who wants to know?
Who would have not thought? What?
What?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
To him?
To him?
He's not. He doesn't care.
This guy has a lot. I mean, to play
Lot of
something like that.
To play something like
when it
that, you
doesn't-
gotta.
I mean, you don't have to play like that.
Yeah, you can just play normal.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That wasn't good.
Now what?
Oh, he's locking it up.
Lock it up. Go ahead.
Like the prisoner from Zinda?
Go ahead. Take that bishop. Look how killer bishop. That's not a killer bishop.
I have not seen a bishop that killed.
Is it good or bad?
Something.
I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with it. It's probably think of something, but
Yeah.
His being
that
worse
knight's
with
killing
less.
me though. Look at all the squares it's hitting
Yeah.
that are empty.
Oh, very empty.
Should I just do something crazy? Let's do it.
What?
Uh-oh,
that-
that's right.
To him?
Oh,
He's not kidding
I
around.
was going to do something else, but now you made me do this.
You're gonna go.
Oh, you're going to do that?
Make it fun.
You can't do that.
So what happens if
All
he
right,
goes
I'll do
there?
it. No, I'll take.
Yeah. My time.
Jeez, almost like you knew what you're doing.
Whoops.
You got a lot of nerve, buddy.
You got a lot
Saying
of.
that much. You think that's going to do something?
Yeah, you got a lot of nerve
I
there.
think it just did.
I don't think it's good.
Yeah, we don't either. And we've been watching you ever since you were little.
Yeah, you just go back. That's the problem. Why did I do that?
I wouldn't do this to my friends.
You don't have any friends.
I
That's-
used to have friends. Come on now.
Or do I?
What?
Just a sec. I mean,
Check.
Check?
Oh, that's a check?
Yeah, they're doing
No,
that.
I didn't see
Sounds good.
that.
That one is on.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
I didn't see
this
that
the big
either.
boys. You can't play around.
Now I'm a little irritated.
A little?
Did you just get butchered?
I don't know.
It's a thing, right?
Yeah, it's a thing. The,
See what happens.
okay, I don't get
I
that.
have to.
Most men do. Oh. I got
Oh,
it.
you had
He
that.
knows what he's doing. What do you think you're playing with kids?
What are you doing it with children?
Uh-oh. No, I think he's got you.
Oh, duck! Duck!
Not afraid.
There's no fear now?
Zipola.
I'm not afraid.
Should I do it? Should I just sack the road?
If you're a man, you would. But I mean, ooh!
Yeah.
I can't help him. Whoa!
Let me set it up. Is the clock stuck? Is there something wrong with the clock? Ah, good game.
Wild game.
Damn.
Ah, that's enough for me. I can't.
You can't.
One more, one more, one more.
Him drive
One
all
more,
the way
one
over
more.
here
Yeah.
and beat me.
Yeah.
That really ticks me off.
It does, but you
If
know,
he was
you
only
gotta,
in the neighborhood, it wouldn't bother me so
you gotta
much.
think that if you always
He's gonna
beat
go
it,
home and brag now.
yeah,
to his
yeah,
wife.
yeah. The victory sex is gonna be something. I don't know.
Hey guys, Brian here. Hope you enjoyed the game. And holy crap, man, Butcher is gonna need a wheelbarrow to carry his balls for that queen sack, man. Very, very nicely done by Butcher. And a cool thing about this game is that I remember in yesterday's game, it was Duck's knight that was hopping across the board, wreaking havoc, and that got him the game. But in today's game, it was Butcher's knight from this knight in particular. It started from here. You know, came over here, came over here, and then it was the one responsible for the queen sack at the end. So I thought that was a nice parallel between yesterday's game too. And holy crap, man, can you guys believe that? That was an insane queen sack. And of course, we're gonna go over in the analysis. Well, since Butcher won that game, we're gonna figure out how Duck could have drew the game, as well as maybe won the game too. And it's a very, very hard end game to analyze and kind of go over, as you'll soon see. But what a great game by Butcher, man. That was a gnarly queen sack. Gnarly queen sack. And Mark played it really, really good too at the end. It's just that one move, I think the time pressure, I think he was trying to blitz out Butcher. The final position had Butcher at 3 seconds, so Mark is pretty good at estimating how much, comparing the time left and to the player's ability to crunch. But Butcher's really, really good at playing under time pressure, and he plays pretty fast. So, what a great game by these two, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. If you've been enjoying the channel, you want to help support it, you can become a patron, get access to a ton of cool stuff. Check out the link in the video description and other cool links there as well, including the Amazon links to your chest gear. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss future videos. Alright, so let's go to this position, and let's go to the drawing opportunity for black first, or I'm sorry, for white. Let's go here, all the way here. So this was white's last chance to draw in the game. King f3 was played, and this knight started to hop in, get back in the game. Let's go a move back here, pause the video. What will be another move for white here? Alright, white can play knight d6 and attacking the rook. Rook can play rook up to prepare this. So knight f5, and you could have a draw this way. Could be one way to go. But I want to show you a potential winning line for white here. Let's go all the way back here. And in the game, knight f5 was played. Let's go move back, pause video. What will be another move for white here? Figure out how white can win this game, and figure out the general strategy of white and what you would want to do with these three pieces in particular. This is a good I wouldn't call this a tactical puzzle, but a strategic puzzle. Like, how would you win as white? What would you do with these three pieces? Pause the video, see if you can find a solution. Alright, first off, as an interesting numerical thing, you've got these three pawns, so it looks like black has a rook and 3 pawns for the queen, which is pretty much, I think, queen is worth 9, right? Yeah, so the 5, 6, 7, 8, so it's almost equal materially speaking. So just wanted to point out that interesting tidbit. But of course, what is this winning strategy for white? What does he have to do? Alright, white has to worry about these 3 pawns here. These 2 pawns are connected, this pawn soon to be connected. So what he has to do is, and they're backed up by this rook and maybe this knight if it ever gets back in the game. What white has to do is use his knight and his king to stymie the advance of his pawns, as well as maybe disconnect the rook from pushing one of these pawns. So, and in the meantime, this queen, it's too powerful of a piece to use as defense. So what you can do is try to sneak in the queen in the back rank and start wreaking havoc, attacking, maybe chopping off these pawns so that these pawns can start to roll. So that's the general idea of what white should be aiming for. And of course, all of this is easier said than done after the fact. I mean, nobody's going to figure this out in a blitz game with 30 seconds left in the game. So one idea for white is knight g4. The idea to come in here, it's a nice outpost disconnecting the rook from this pawn. So one idea for black, maybe activate his knight. Queen b4 attacking the pawn. Rook defends. Knight e5 sinking in that beautiful outpost, and black developing his knight as well. King g4, g5, and now these pawns are connected. And let's say queen a4, trying to kind of come in the back rank here, but f3. Black is beginning to push. King g3, king g7, getting out of the check. King f2, staying on top of this pass pawn here. Knight f4, coming in. Queen a5, trying to sneak in this way. Knight e6, no, guarding this square. Knight g4, knight in front of the pass pawn here, and let's say king f7 to add some protection to the rook. Here comes the queen in the back rank, and you have knight takes here, and what do you play as white here? Yes, queen h8, and attacking the knight. And I want to show you some cool things. What happens if knight back here? Then what a beautiful mate! Wow. And if knight f5 here, then just simply you're just gonna check and pick up the knight. So going back here, one idea for black is to play e3 check, drop a pawn, but the point is to push the rook up here, defend the knight. Oops, I'm sorry. And you're gonna have this check here, and I mean, let's just say king e6, then take the pawn, and knight takes pawn. You got the queen check here. If king e5, then white's going to start forking here, chopping off these pawns, and so going back here with the queen check, let's say king d7, then queen check here. If king e8, then check. And oops, sorry, and you're gonna pick up pawns this way. Instead of king e8, let's say king c8, then knight here. Remember, queen and knight coordinate very well together. Knight d2. We'll love to have this, but of course, white has this. So, but yeah, that is the general strategy for what white should be aiming for in that position. But that's very, very hard to see when your time is ticking. Just kind of use these two pieces for defense and sneak in this queen somehow and start chopping off pieces and creating all sorts of threats. But oh, gnarly game by Butcher, man. That was a very, very sweet sack and good calculation. And that endgame was really, really complex, and they both played it really, really well under time pressure. And 3 seconds left in the game. Nicely done, Butchie boy, and great game, Mark, man. Always great when these two behemoths go at it. Yeah, if I sound tired I probably might miss some stuff, but it's late at night, and endgame analysis is the toughest to analyze. So I might have let some things slip, but hopefully you guys got the general idea. And hope you guys enjoyed the game and the analysis. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, and thanks. I will see you guys later.